Let us now proceed to Module 1, the origin of our planet Earth. But before that, we will discuss first the formation of the universe. So we have our learning competencies. At the end of this lesson, you will describe the historical development of theories that explain the origin of our universe. Compare the different hypotheses explaining the origin of the solar system. Formation of the universe. The science of cosmology provides several hypotheses explaining the beginning of the universe based on the present physical and chemical properties of the universe. So cosmology is the science that study the origin or the formation of the universe. And there are theories or hypotheses that try to explain the beginning of the universe. There are numerous versions, but the most widely accepted ones are based on current scientific observations. So when we say current scientific observations, the evidences is truly happening in the real world. It is being observable until now. So we have the first one, the Big Bang Theory. So it is remains to be the top prevailing cosmological model for the development of the universe. It provides the best explanation and implicitly accepted by majority. So, in the recent past, astronomers predict their new findings on the beginnings of the universe through CMB. So, this cosmic microwave background is the first glow or the first light of our universe. It is a background radiation. So some scientists speculated that through the CMB or the cosmic microwave background, this evidence is when the universe was young. Before the stars and planets even existed, the universe was denser and hotter. So it is very dense, no? And very hot with extreme temperature. So at around 5.5 billion degree Celsius and filled with a uniform glow of hydrogen plasma. So it is being determined that all stars, galaxy, and other celestial bodies is made of this hydrogen plasma. The universe was also contained the basic particles of neutrons, electrons, and protons. In the very beginning of the Big Bang, we have the so-called singularity. It is a single point wherein it is very hot, it is very dense, and it is very small. And the first 3 minutes of the Big Bang, 380,000 years after the Big Bang. So, in 380,000 years, the types of the most prominent spiral. Kaya pag tinignan natin dun sa telescope, no, hindi siya gaanong gumagalaw or hindi siya lumalayo talaga sa atin. So blue shifted siya dahil malapit siya sa ating galaxy na Milky Way. But the other galaxy is moving fast, no? So yung nakikita sa spectrum ay naka-red shifted sila, corresponding to a motion towards us of some 300 km per second. But as he looked at the other spirals, he found that the Andromeda was exemption. Nearly all of the other nebulae exhibited red shifts. So, ibig sabihin, karamihan sa mga inobserve niyang nebulae or galaxies ay lumalayo sa atin, lumalayo sa planet Earth relative to the Earth. Some of them quite sizable. There are large and small galaxy or spiral nebulae observed by Vesta Slipher. So Slipher announced that the result of 15 nebulae in 1914 to 1912 were moving away from us. And for a total of 25 nebulae in 1917, 21 had red shifts or red shifted. So we see in our image, in our table in 1917 table of nebulae, they are being red shifts in our second image. The ones with the greatest red shifts are moving away from us at speeds up to 1,100 kilometers per second. Okay, so that is equivalent to 684 miles per second or 2.5 million miles per hour. Next, we have George Lemaitre, Expanding Universe. So after the discovery of Vesta Slipher in 1910, in 1927, George Lemaitre proposed an explanation that he thinks that the reason why the spiral nebulae are moving away from the Earth because the universe is expanding or continuously expanding. The expansion of space occurs between the Earth and the other galaxy. So, for example, inflating a balloon with dots. Now, when we inflate a balloon, so we are producing air inside the balloon. So, when we draw dots, the space between the dots, between two dots increases. So that is the best example to describe Lemaitre's theory of the expanding universe. So after the discovery of George Lemaitre, 2 years after that, in 1929, after George Lemaitre proposed his theory about the expanding universe, Edwin Hubble discovered that the movement of galaxies away from the Earth are relative to the Earth using the Hubble's law. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng galaxies, they are moving away from our planet Earth. Walang lumalapit sa planet Earth. Lahat ay lumalayo. No one will come close to the Earth. It means to say that the universe is continuously expanding. So galaxies, therefore galaxies are moving away from us, and then galaxies that are farther away are moving faster than those galaxies that is nearest or nearer from our planet Earth. So the expanding universe is just like in the every raisin in a rising loaf of raisin bread. So we can see that every other raisin is expanding away from it, so relative to the center of the raisin, no? Yung mga raisin bread, no, they are expanding away. So the Hubble's law has a formula of velocity equals to the Hubble's law times distance, wherein the Hubble's law is equivalent to 71 kilometers per second. So the discovery of Edwin Hubble had determined the distance to many of the spirals, now known to be galaxies. He realized that the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it is moving away from us. In mathematical form, this becomes the Hubble's law, and in popular form, it became the discovery of the expansion of the universe. So it was announced in 1929, and it is one of the great discoveries of modern cosmology. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.